Welcome to the Herald-Advocate's coverage of Marlboro County High School football. Tonight, the Bulldogs take on North Myrtle Beach. We'll join Lon Lester for all the action after these messages from our sponsors.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Call you back.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Bullard Realty serves Marlboro County and the PD areas of South Carolina with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bullardrealty1.com or at realtor.com. You can call us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as $0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
The Midgley Agency in Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County for over 76 years. Whether you're a tenant from many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
I'm Mal Hyman, and I'm running for Congress against Tom Rice. Unlike Tom, I'm not taking any corporate or banking donations, so I can represent all of the district. Unlike Tom, I'm opposed to any drilling for oil off our shores. I believe that our coastline should remain beautiful, property value should remain intact, and protect God's creation. If you want to learn more, visit malhyman.com. I'm Mal Hyman, and I approve this message.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
My name is J.D. Chaplin, and I am running for South Carolina House seat number 54. I'm a fourth-generation farmer born and raised right here in the PD. I'm also a proud product of our public schools, but I know we can and we have to do better. I'm tired of the PD region being treated like the red-headed stepchild of the state when it comes to infrastructure. This November, I'd appreciate it if you could keep me in mind and vote for me.
Yeah. At a very high cost. Okay.
As well as respect for our competitors. We must be thankful for our freedom, the freedom to wear the colors of our alma mater, the freedom to choose sides, and to voice our support for our choices. As we enjoy the game, so may we enjoy the game of life, and exercise that same freedom to choose the side of right and wrong, to stand for our convictions, and to wear the colors of that freedom proudly. For this day, these young athletes, and this life, let us be thankful. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as our North Myrtle Beach High School Naval Junior ROTC presents the colors, and then join us in a moment of silence, followed by the singing of our national anthem by the North Myrtle Beach High School Chorus.
Todd and Jennifer Lundy.
And 200, back from injury, starting at nose guard, be number 41, Malik Easterling. He's a junior, 5'9", 220. And it in number 8, Josh Woods. He's a senior, 6'3", 190. Linebacker, or what we call Bones, number 6 DeCosta Ford. He's a senior, 5'9", 160. And Tyquicius Bridges, wearing number 12. He's a junior, 5'9", and 150. Cornerback number 4 will be Myron Williams, a senior, at 6'0", 175. And number 20, Josh Brown, a junior, 5'8", 160. Linebackers tonight will be Will Horn will be starting tonight. Will is a senior, 5'11", 215. And number 21, Chad Quick. He's a senior, 6'2", 225. And number 40, Jaquez McCray. He's a junior, 5'10", 185. And at free safety, number 1 is Tyreek Edey. Tyreek, a sophomore, 6'0", 175. Place kicker is number 46, Hunter Tyndall, a senior, 5'9", 140. And let's see, the last captain that I did not have was Hunter Tyndall, the senior kicker, who is out on the field now representing Marlboro County at the toss of the coin. And that is your starting Bulldogs for tonight here in North Myrtle Beach as we face off against the Chiefs in what is now a region game. We come in 1-0 in the region. They come in 0-1, having lost last week or whenever the heck that was we played last to Myrtle Beach. I think that might have been last year. That's when they played that game. I'm not sure. But glad to have you along with Rich Gimm and Lon Lester. It's been a long time, Rich. It's just been a trying time, and certainly football's a great sport, but it certainly doesn't compare to what all of our citizens in this part of the good U.S. of A. has gone through over the last couple of weeks. And my hat's off to those, the crowd here tonight. A little bit sparse for a Marlboro traveling crowd, but I think with the road conditions and everything else, I think we can certainly understand just why that is. North Myrtle Beach won the toss, and they've elected to receive. And the Bulldogs will kick off going from my right to left. They will be going out of the north, which is where the wind is just pouring out. Actually, it's kind of hard to judge. The flags on the stadium out across the way seems like it's going north to south, but sometimes it looks like it's blowing straight across the field, so it's a little bit gusty. The Bulldogs coming out tonight dressed all in white jerseys with black numbers, white pants, and the traditional Marlboro County black helmet with the MC on it. The Chiefs will come out in white hats, dark blue jerseys, and white pants. So royal blue, I believe, is their color, royal blue and gold. The interesting news is going to be who is going to be the starting quarterback for the Chiefs tonight. That's going to be question number 1. We'll find out right away because the Chiefs will get the ball first.
Follow your Chiefs all season long with the Charlie Stewart State Farm North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Radio Network.
The kickoff is set and region play commences after a 2-week hiatus. Here we are along the shores of the Intercoastal Waterway in North Myrtle Beach. Number 9 right behind us. You can see the cars going up and down Business number 9 behind us on the way to the swing bridge. If you know right where the stadium is, I'm sure most of our listeners have been down this way plenty of times. In the land of Cherry Grove and Ocean Drive and North Myrtle Beach and all the fun that's down here. But tonight it's all business. Your Bulldogs will have the win on this kick. So we'll see if we're going to pooch it up or try to kick it downfield or what we're going to do. But out to do the kicking will be Hunter Tyndall. North Myrtle Beach coming out in their royal blue jerseys with white numbers. Bulldogs trimmed in pink tonight. Pink undergarments, pink socks, pink any little wristbands and socks, whatever they can get for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We missed a couple of games already in October, but starting off here. So here is Tyndall. He puts a toe in it. It's an end over end. It's going to go, and it hits on the 15-yard line. Took a bounce out of bounds. So the first play of the game is going to bring up a Marlboro eye care call. It's going to go against the Bulldogs. I believe the wind had something to do with that because it hit soft right around the 15-yard line, but took a bad Bulldog roll, and out of bounds she goes. So North Myrtle Beach will take over 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. It's a nice field down here before us. We're on the visiting side. The only problem with that is we're only about 15 rows up above the field, and there is a track. So we're going to be a little low if the ball goes across the field, but other than that, it's a beautiful field, nicely marked. After all they've been through down here, it's had plenty of water, that's for sure. See if I can pick up the quarterback's number, and I'll get it in just a second. He's going to do a quick hitch off to the side, and it is going to hit the ground before it hits the receiver, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Starting quarterback tonight is going to be Kason McClendon. He's 6'4", 175 pounds. He's only a sophomore, but he is 6'4". Probably his first start, although with some of the scores, I suspect he's mopped up some games late. 2nd and 10 now from the 35. North Myrtle Beach out of the... and hit in the backfield. Out comes some flags, hit for a loss. Good penetration up the middle by the Bulldogs, but it is going to be a face mask. Oh my. Not going to get any calls over this side of the state, that's for sure. So a 2-yard loss. They gave him the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to say a face mask. Let's see if it's 5 or 15. And they're going to say that it's a Marlboro eye care 5-yard penalty. Came from the man in the white hat. He doesn't get overruled because he is the head guy. So 2nd and 5 now for the Chiefs. Bulldogs showing 3 down linemen. There's a snap back. Going to hand it right up the middle. He is hammered as he hits the line. Hit hard over there by number 31. That's Will Horn. And out comes another flag. Flying from way back. 15 yards behind the play. I guess it sailed on the wind. They're going to say another face mask on the Bulldogs. Well, that is the call of the day. 5-yard penalty, face mask call on the Bulldogs. Bulldog faithful down below it, not liking it. It's going to be a Billy Moore Agency first down. The ball out to the 47-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10, just underway here. So penalties, penalties, penalties. Not what we need to do. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to sidestep the initial pressure, but he's going to be rolled out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain. That was number 4, their speedy Cred Class. He's 5'8", 160-pound junior. Not very big, but showing a lot of quickness. We'll bring up 2nd and 8 now for the Chiefs. McClendon calling the signals. Sophomore quarterback. Looking to the sideline. It's like they're changing up. Play clock. Going to hand it right up the middle. There's a gaping hole. He's at the 50, the 40. Finally hit down there hard by Ian Williams, but not till after a gash right off the right side of the Chiefs line down to the 32-yard line. That is where it will be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. So they cleared out the left side of that Bulldog defense, and to the races went T.J. Gore. 1st and 10, another Billy Moore Agency first down for the Chiefs. Checking the sidelines now for the play goes McClendon. McClendon barking out the call. 2 men remain in the backfield. That's Class and Gore. Bulldog showing 3 down lineman. Goes through the quarterback's hands, and he falls on it. No, it's still loose. The Bulldogs fall on it. They say they have it. And the head judge is going to say, oh my goodness. He's going to say it was recovered by the quarterback as it scooted out. A terrible call for the Bulldogs. Some home cooking here at the beach. The guy that called the first guy wearing a white hat, that's always a bad sign. The quarterback went right through his hands, the ball all the way back to the 45, fell on it, the ball squirted out again, and the head referee said he had it long enough to consider it to be down. A bad break for the Bulldogs on what looked like to be a fumble play. There's the snap back. Same guy off the right side again, running room over there finally, tackled by Will Horn from behind.
Green on the carry.
Gets it to the 41-yard line where it's going to be 3rd now. And I'm going to call it 20 for the Chiefs. Chiefs looking to the sideline for the play. We've got 10 seconds to get the play off. We've got a play clock out there tonight, something we haven't seen all season. Going to hand it off the middle. No, it's going to be a pass. He flares it off the left side. It's caught. Got some men over there, and he's going to be fumbled again. Oh, my. A second fumble. That one goes out of bounds way across the lines. Rolled out at about the 30-yard line over there by, I believe that was Myron Williams. And it's going to be at the 29-yard line. They've got to get to the 22, I believe, so it's going to be about 4th and 7 now and they're going to go for it here. 4th and 7 for the Chiefs. 4th down. They're looking to the sidelines. Watch them running off that right side, and instead they're going to decide they're going to take a timeout. So we got a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field. We're going to step away for a quick couple of messages.
Selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Substitute quarterback in on 4th and 7 now for the Chiefs. He's going to pass it. He's going to throw it back across the field. It's got some blockers there, and instead, grabbed by a Bulldog, fighting forward, may have gotten it. The initial tackle would have stopped him there. The Bulldogs jumping up and down and saying, no, he did not make it. So they needed 7. Looks like they got about 6. So it is going to be 1st and 10. The Bulldogs hold. He's got trips to his left. He's going to hand it right up the middle of Covington. Covington's still on his feet. Bursts through the line. Nice power drive. Hit at the 30, falls forward. See where they give him out to the 32. So a very nice run right up the middle by Covington. Gain of 8 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 2 now for the Bulldogs. Same formation. One man to Evers' right, trips to his left. Covington in the backfield. Looking to throw it. It's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be in and out of the hands. Overshot Myrtle Williams, who was there. And Myrtle tipped it just a little bit trying to catch it. It looked like for a minute the guy in the blue shirt had a bead on it but could not come down with it. It's going to bring up third now and a long 2 for the Bulldogs. A vicious wind blowing out across the field with a little bit of teeth in it too. The temperature has dropped considerably. Evers is calling for it. He's going to hand it to Covington up the middle. Covington decides not to go up the middle. He takes off to the left. There was a face mask they didn't call, and he has got the first down out almost to the 40, up to the 38. They're going to mark it. Move the chains. It's a Billy Moore agency. First down for your Bulldogs. Looked like they couldn't do anything. Call face mask on 5-yard face mask on the Bulldogs. DC's head just rolled back when the guy grabbed him around the front. No call from the guy in the white hat on that one. But it is the strength of Covington, a first down for the Bulldogs. Evers has it, going to hand it to Covington. This time off the left side. He's at the 40, the 35. He is finally pushed out of bounds, pushed out late. Tripped on the mat that's there where the visiting team was standing on. Almost thought he was going to run into the bench. Sat there for a minute, kind of made me think bad thoughts, but he jumps up, runs back out on the field. Gain of 8 on the play is going to bring up second now and 2 for the Bulldogs. Covington showing some quick feet and some good decision making on where the holes are opening up. Wide side of the field, across the field for Evers. One man split this way. He's looking downfield. He's going to throw one deep. Looking forward is, and it's going to be intercepted. Looking for it was DeCosta Ford, but instead it's going to be picked off down there by Thompson. Ball is all the way down at the 21-yard line, but it is an INT. He threw it up. Ford was covered deep. Went on the inside of him, and Ford, blocked by the defender, couldn't get to the ball, and the defender comes down with it. So it will be now 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. The Chiefs have put it on the ground twice, but have come up with it both times, once out of bounds and once the official, after we recovered it, said that the quarterback had it long enough that it wasn't a fumble. And now they come up with an interception. Sophomore quarterback's in there. He's going to hand it right up the middle. And he is going to stay on his feet after being hit along the line. Stays on his feet again. That is class. Class not very big, but certainly very speedy. All the way up to the 39 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 1 now for the Chiefs. Hit him hard at the line, but somehow didn't wrap him up. Gonna have to wrap him up. He's got quickness and a pretty good balance. They'll hand it again right up the middle. He's got a hole, slides through, pulled down from behind over there by Will Horn. But he does pick up a Billy Moore agency first down out at the 36-yard line of the Chiefs, 1st and 10. Referee winds the clock. Clock now underway. 20 seconds left. And the 40-second clock. Clendon calling for it. There's a snap back. He's got it. Now he's going to pass it. Rolls out to his left. Passes it downfield, and he's got a man. Woo! He is clobbered when he catches it, but he does catch it. Hit over there and hit hard. Ian Williams, laying the leather to him, but could not separate the ball. It is going to be a first down completion all the way down across midfield to the Bulldogs' 48-yard line. Too much time for the quarterback to throw it. And the sophomore quarterback delivers. He's 6'4", he can see the field. He hasn't been hit yet. He's going to hand it right up the middle, and this time Class initially breaks away from the first hit, but he is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Closing in there by Jaquan Rogers. Rogers playing the corner off to the right side of the Bulldogs. Jaquan Rogers is a junior, 5'10", 180. On this side, Ty Bridges. Up over center now. Going back in the gun. He's going to hand off to the left side. This time it's the 1-2 punch over there. This time of Gore. Gore off the left side of the Chiefs line. He is going to gain, I'm going to call it 4 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6 now for the Chiefs. The ball is at the 44 of the Bulldogs. 2 men stay in the backfield. Quarterback's calling for it. Crouches down low. He's got it. Hands it right up the middle. This is Gore. Gore gets away from one. Finally, hog-tied over there by Jaquez McCray, number 40. McCray stopped him at the 40. It's going to bring up 4th and 2. Chiefs went for it last time. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're going for it again. So 4th and 2. Chiefs not showing the Bulldogs any respect. Now they're looking to the sideline. They've only got 9 seconds to get the play off. Let's see if the officials will call it. The Bulldogs cheat a man up. And right up the middle of the gashing hole. He's at the 20. Inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone. On a streak up the middle is Stephon Wilson. 5'10", 180. He's a sophomore, junior. Caught a hole right up the middle. And a huge gain inside the Carolina Cleaner down 2 to 18. So 4th and 2 turns into a Billy Moore agency 1st down and a huge gash right up the middle. Oh my, we needed a stop there. 3 minutes to go now in the first quarter. The Division Agency Scoreboard. Glad to have you along. It's region play. It's serious now, folks. There's a low snap, but the quarterback comes up with it. He's going to pitch it off to the left side and nowhere to run. Nice play over there by Ty Bridges. Might have lost a couple on that one. Had to throw all the markers down when he was coming that way. He did. He lost 3 on the play. Checked that 2 on the play. Ball is back to the 20-yard line. Nose of the ball just inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Chiefs. Ty Bridges read that one beautifully. Carson McClendon pressed into service when their starting quarterback Bass was injured, apparently not too long ago. Now it's going to be a pass over the middle. It's going to be in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Threw it to Tyler Gore. Gore's a big name over here in Horry County. He was open. He just led him just about a half a step too much. A lot of white jerseys there. Nobody comes up with it. Going to bring up 3rd and 12 now. The ball rests on the 20-yard line of the Bulldogs. 2:45 to go in the first period. No score. But the Chiefs have been deep now into Bulldog territory twice. Came up short on 4th and long. We took over, threw an interception. Now they've marched it right back down to the 20. It's an official delay out on the field. Not sure what the officials are even talking about. They're giving them plenty of time to come up with a play. The man in the white hats talking to one of the officials. And that official's coming over to talk to Coach Dean Boyd. Coach Boyd's okay with it. Now whatever it was, they've got it sorted out. Everybody's on the same page. Now they've got receivers 3 split to the left, but instead they go hand it right up the middle. Number 4 stays on his feet after the initial hit. Now hit again, going to be a first down around the 5-yard line. This guy Class, you can't hit him and knock him down. He's got good balance. We keep trying to hit him and not lock him up. Let's see, no, it's not going to be a first down. It's going to be close, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Apparently that wasn't the 5, that was the 10. He's inside the 10 to the 9. So they're going to give a measurement here. They're bringing in the chains.
Bullard Realty serves Marlboro County and the PD areas of South Carolina with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bullardrealty1.com or at realtor.com. You can call us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to
For the Chiefs with 2:31 to go in the first quarter. Chiefs have got the field spread out. Only one man in the backfield with the quarterback. That is Class. There's a snap back. They're going to hand it to Class off the left side. Shifts. And does he score? He does not. He is right on the goal line. So gain of 7.5. The ball is sniffing the goal line. Class very shifty. You see him when he runs. He runs left, runs right. The guys are not getting good, clean hits on him. He's only 5'8", 160, but very shifty. The quarterback keeps it himself, and into the end zone he goes with 1:57 to go on a quarterback sneak. North Myrtle Beach takes the lead with 1:57 in the first quarter. On a drive from the 21-yard line, a 79-yard drive after the interception. The Chiefs don't slow down and put the first points of the game on the board. They're up 6-zip. The PAT up and coming. The holder's in place. He's calling for it. There's a snap back. It's up, and it is good. So 1:57 to go. North Myrtle Beach 7, Bulldog 0. We'll be back with the kickoff after these messages.
Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
Sounds good.
Set the kick.
Andrew Smith for the Chiefs up to kick the ball. Lined up on the far left side. He puts a toe into it. It's into a heavy wind. It's going to be caught around the 15. Still on his feet. Got some blockers. check that. That wasn't him. I was looking at the wrong guy with the ball. He's out to the 25. Let's see who ended up catching it.
Covington on the return. Tackle by Livingston.
Looks like Covington had it. I was looking at the wrong guy. I couldn't tell. Two of them ran in together to get it. And I was watching the man who did not have the ball, and he unfortunately was way up around the 40. The one with the ball was only out to the 25, and that is where the Bulldogs will start. 1st and 10. Trailing 7-0 on the Midgley Agency scoreboard on a long drive by the Chiefs. DC Covington in the backfield with Evers. Trips to Evers' left. That's over here by the Bulldogs. Covington tries to get away from a rush in the backfield. Can't do it. Leans forward. And a nasty pile out there. Might get a couple out of it. He'll be lucky that he got to the line of scrimmage. Anything past that was all on his own. A 1-yard gain on the play. All on the sheer willpower of DC Covington. Bulldogs looking at the wristband. Evers has got it. He's got 2 men now split each way. Wide side of the field is to his left. Covington stays in the backfield. Gonna give it to Covington up the middle. Covington doesn't like what he sees. That's because there's somebody standing right there. And he is slung down to the ground for no gain. Gonna need some blocking to make your running game go. Gonna bring up 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. Might have gained back to the line of scrimmage. That would be the best case scenario.
3rd and 10.
Bulldogs checking the wristbands. Ball in the middle of the field. 2 men split each way with Covington in the backfield. Covington's going to flare out for a pass. He's going to throw it over to Ian Williams. Ian has got it. Splits the defender. Stiff arms another. And he is horse-collared down there. Thrown out of bounds by the horse collar. It's about as flagrant right in front of everybody. And the official saying, no way. Don't know what you have to do to get it, but we call for it. 1st and 10. Ball all the way up to the 42. Nice running by Ian Williams. He split the defenders. Stiff-armed the cornerback. And then was slung out of bounds by the shoulder pads, which is supposed to be illegal. Don't get a call in Horry County. Evers now the lone man in the backfield. 6 men up front. They're coming. Going to throw it in and out of the hands of Myron Williams, who had nobody behind him. It was clear sailing on Myron Williams. Would have had it, been off to the races. We would have seen who was the fastest. Right at the 40. Across the middle, slightly high, but certainly catchable. It's going to bring up, instead of a huge gainer, it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. The Chiefs have brought 6, left it thin across the middle. We struck, just could not come down with a beautifully thrown pass. Now out comes a flag from the sideline. Going to be a Marlboro eye care call. It's pointing toward the blue team. They must have stepped across the line. Covington, there's no one in the backfield. The quarterback, Covington, stepped back to covering, and apparently somebody along the line must have moved. I didn't see it, but the guy across the way did, and it's going to be a Marlboro eye care offside call. Going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs, but not till after the quarter. That's it. I heard the buzzer. So we're going to step away. The Midgley Agency scoreboard says North Myrtle Beach is ahead, 7-0. The Bulldogs have it. We'll be back after these messages from our fine sponsors.
The Midgley Agency and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County for over 76 years. Whether you're a tenant from many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
saying they couldn't end the quarter on a penalty. Yeah. The referees are conferring out there. The horn did go off, but I think they're saying that they could not end the quarter on a penalty, which should have stopped the clock. So they brought both teams back out on the field. The Bulldogs still going from my right to left with the wind at their back. It's hard to tell. The flag down on the north end zone seems to be blowing across the field. And the flags from the stadium seem to be going direct, from end to end, and the ones across the field seem to be going across the field, so I can't tell. Evers has it. It's a delayed handoff. Covington's got it. Got some running room up to the 50 and stop maybe at the markers. We'll see. Hit hard there. It's going to depend on the spot. Let's see what the referees say.
Bennett on the tackle.
One guy's trying to mark it short. One guy's trying to say he has it. Anyway, we're going to step away and let the officials sort it out whether it's a first down or not. So the end of the quarter has North Myrtle Beach up 7-0. We'll be right back.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
I'm Mal Hyman, and I'm running for Congress against Tom Rice. Unlike Tom, I'm not taking any corporate or banking donations, so I can represent all of the district. Unlike Tom, I'm opposed to any drilling for oil off our shores. I believe that our coastline should remain beautiful, property value should remain intact, and protect God's creation. If you want to learn more, visit malhyman.com. I'm Mal Hyman, and I approve this message.
Bulldogs have it, 1st and 10. They did give us a Billy Moore agency first down. It's at the 47 of North Myrtle Beach. And we got Blair in at quarterback. Blair hauls it down. No, that's Myron Williams. Myron off to the races off the left side, across the 30, down to the 25. Rolled out of bounds just short of the Carolina Cleaner red zone, around the 22-yard line. So the wild dog with Myron Williams in the backfield caught North Myrtle Beach snoozing. Move to change is a Billy Moore agency first down and a big gainer. The scoreboard operator doesn't move the clock very fast, and it's pretty low. Now they finally get the ball down, and it appears to be the 20. I'm going to call it the 22-yard line. So knocking on the Carolina Cleaner red zone are the Bulldogs. Evers in the backfield with Covington. Hands it to Covington off the left side again. Covington stopped in his tracks. Tries to cut it back. Can't do it. He's going to lose a couple. He is smothered in a sea of royal blue over there. Coming in, we knew North Myrtle Beach had a good defense. And they have shown it so far here tonight. Loss of one on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 11 now for the Dogs. Covington looked like he had some running room off the left side, but it closed quickly. He tried to cut it back and was swarmed under. Going to hand it to him again. This time he's trying the right side. Again, a sea of blue jerseys, but somehow he slips through, puts his head down, dives forward. Nice gain on the play, down to the 14-yard line. Check that. That's the 16-yard line. It's going to bring up now. They're saying 3rd and 4 across the way. It's hard to tell exactly where the first down marker is. And they jumped. North Myrtle Beach jumped. Well, out come the flags, and the Marlboro eye care call is going to be, well, I don't know what they're conferring about. Everybody in blue jumped. They hated, it's almost like they hated to call it, but they knew it was. It was Bulldog first down, the cheap way, 5-yard penalty for all sides against the Chiefs. So we're in business now with the fresh change. Ball's at the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 men split each way. Nobody, check that, trips to his left. Nobody's in the backfield. Quick hitch off to the left side, and it is incomplete over there. Threw it to Tigger Ford. Ford could not come up with it. There was a lot of pressure right up the middle. The quarterback had to get rid of it fast. It was low, but if Tigger had caught it, he would have ended up losing some yardage on it. So probably incomplete pass, not the worst outcome there. Ford stays to the right. He's the lone man split that way. 3 men split to the left. Covington now into the backfield. 4 down linemen for the Chiefs. There's the snap. Going to hand it off to the left side. Nowhere to run. Looking for some cuts. Finds a little bit of a seam. Puts his head down. That's Covington. Looks like he's going to gain about 3 on the play. Check. Going to bring up 3rd and 7. So 3rd and long. Ball on the 8. Deep in the Carolina Cleaner red zone. The Bulldogs need to come away with some points here. Down already on the mid-range scoreboard, 7-0. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. 12 seconds to get this one off. 10. Now we got 4 men lined up on the left side. Tigger Ford by himself on the right. Centers up under the ball. He snaps it back. Looking. He's got a man there, and finally comes a flag right over his back. Pleading his case is Delvin Covington. Covington, the man right in front, didn't throw it, but the guy from behind did. It's going to be a pass interference called against the Chiefs, so that's the Marlboro eye care call we can live with. Should be half the distance to the goal. Flag came out from deep in the end zone. Now they're stepping, see where they're going to step it off to. Moving it to the 4-yard line. So it's 3rd now and 2 for the Bulldogs. Yes, I'm kind of surprised pass interference is not an automatic first down. It's just kind of a surprise to me. In that play, it's a lot better if the ball's in the end zone. It's a lot better just to pass interfered if you think they're going to catch it. Give them the down over. It's a 3rd and short now. From the 4-yard line go the Dogs. Going to hand it up the middle to Covington. Covington sees a gap, falls forward, and into the end zone he goes. With 9:27, the Bulldogs match touchdowns with North Myrtle Beach on the legs of D.C. Covington. Looked like it was jammed up the middle, but Covington saw a little gap right up the middle, turned his shoulder pads sideways, leaned forward, put his head down, and dove across the line. Nice running by D.C. And out comes Hunter Tyndall, one of tonight's captains, to do the PAT. Chad quick to snap it back. Evers the holder. Calling Fort Evers. There's the snap. It's down, it's up, strong, and it is good. So with 9:26 to go, we're knotted up here on the Michigan Agency scoreboard, 7-7. We're going to step away for the kickoff.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Aided by a couple of penalties on a pass interference against Devin Covington, and then a run by Devin Covington from the 4 yards out into the end zone. And 9:26 to go on the mid-agency scoreboard here in the first half. It's a region game. This one counts. This is when it counts. Hunter getting ready to put a toe in it. This time with the wind in his face. It's a high driving kick. It's going to be taken around the 15. Trying to get back to the left side, and he does. Sidesteps everybody. He's got running room at the 40, up to the 50. The first, finally, Hunter Tyndall over there to help make the stop, but it was grabbed from behind and stumbled forward. Tyndall knocked him out of bounds. Looked like we had him hemmed up around the 25, but as he stepped through, there was no contain, and off to the races all the way down to the 33-yard line of the Bulldogs on an it's a 30, 45, 46, 47-yard return on the kickoff. It looked like a nice kickoff. It was deep down to the 15. You do the math. I might be off a little bit. But, boy, it looked like we had him hemmed up. They tried to set up a wall on the far side over here in front of the Bulldog bench. We had that deep. But somehow when he stepped up, he had green grass. And now there's going to be a timeout on the field. Got a Marlboro check down. We got a Palmetto Wellness timeout on the field, so we're going to step away, knot it up, 7-7.
My name is J.D. Chaplin, and I'm running for South Carolina House seat number 54. I'm a fourth-generation farmer, born and raised right here in the PD. I'm also a proud product of our public schools, but I know we can and we have to do better. I'm tired of the PD region being treated like the red-headed stepchild of the state when it comes to infrastructure. This November, I'd appreciate it if you could keep me in mind and vote for me.
Okay. Called their second time out. One left now for them in the first half. And there's movement all over the place. The Bulldogs pointing against the Chiefs. I think everybody along the line moved, but center didn't center the ball. It's going to be a Marlboro eye care call against the Chiefs. Move it back to the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up first now and 15 for the Chiefs. Like to see this sophomore quarterback throw a little interception right here. One man in the backfield, that's Gore. Go hand it to Gore. Gore off the left side. He is hit, stood up, and fell on by Will Horn. He does gain 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Gore was the lone man in the backfield. He handed it to him. Will Horn had the answer. Gore stays in the backfield now. They're splitting 2 men out. The quarterback's right, 1 man to the left. Force the quarterback. He's going to roll off his right now. He pitches it to Gore. Gore trying to get away. Can't do it. Stood back up after he was down. Let's see what that call is. The man in the white hat, he says he sat on top of a defender, I guess. Knocked him down at the 35. Looked like we had him contained. He jumped back up He was sitting down, must have been sitting on a defender, stood back up, so he hit him a couple more times, but not till he gets to the 30-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now for the, what a lucky break for the Chiefs. 2 men now in the backfield. That's Class and Gore. Bulldogs staying with 3 down linemen. They'll move the bones up. Here's a snap back. Going to hand it. No, it's going to be a pitch off to the left side to Class. And Class this time finally hit over there by Ty Bridges. And dropped immediately for a loss of. No, they're going to give him the line of scrimmage. Looked like he lost about 1, but they're going to give him back the line of scrimmage at the 30. It's going to bring up 4th and long now from the 30. That's going to bring out their kicker. We heard he had a good leg. It's Andrew Smith. And he's got a hard wind, but it's coming from his right to left. So it's going to be spotted at the 37. It's going to be a 47-yard attempt. And they just moved along the line. So now it's going to be a 52-yard attempt. He kicked it anyway, which I think should be another penalty for delay of game. When you whistles blow and they snap it and then you kick it when it's stopped in the pros, they do call that. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. The Marlboro Eye Care call for offside. One of their linemen just stood up. That moves it back to the 35. They're going to let him kick it from the 42. It's going to be a 52-yard attempt now. Stay on sides, guys. And they're going to think about that one. Probably try some kind of a trick play. They've called their 3rd time out, so with 6:39 to go, knotted at 7. North Myrtle Beach takes their 3rd and final time out. We'll be right back. Maybe a little bit more than they wanted. They're going to bring out the punt team, and Myron Williams drops back. He's standing at the 10-yard line. The Bulldogs crowding the line on this one. Better watch the receivers, all I can say. There's a snap back, and he kicks it. It's a high driving kick. We're going to let it go. It hits into the end zone, and it will be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the 20. So the field goal was not tried, and the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
1st and 10. Marlboro.
In that wind, he probably tried to hang it up there, but in this wind, it just pushed it forward. North Myrtle Beach and our region foe. Not easy to say. We've met them several times before, a couple times in the playoffs, and I remember one game here, not in the playoffs, in the regular season. Seems like every time we meet them, they've got a pretty good team, and they don't have teams very often. But the Bulldogs 1st and 10, now 2 men in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Covington. Covington trying the left side, nowhere to run. Tries to cut it back, can't do it. He's going to be smothered. Going to be short of the line of scrimmage, loss of 1. Ball's going to be on the 19. Tried to spread it out along the right side of the Bulldog line. But when he got there, it was no more white jerseys to be seen, just a wave of blue. Thought about cutting it back, but he could not do it. Into the backfield with Covington is Ian Williams. Evers out of the gun. Tigger split to the right. Ian Williams now off the left side. That's Covington. Covington slung down by the head. Had to be a face mask.
On the carry.
I believe there was a flag on the play. Should have been. Now a second flag. And he threw his hat. So he threw his flag, then he threw his hat. So that's going to be an unsportsmanlike. This is going to be huge. Number 8 might get tossed. That might be number 9. No, it's number 8. Still over there pleading. He's going to get another hat here in just a second. He's going to get a shoe. If you throw the hanky and then you throw the hat, I guess the next thing you throw is the shoe. I don't know. All right, this ought to be interesting here. Begging for a 5-yard penalty. Slung him down. Looked like to me slung him down by the face mask. The guy's trying to talk him out of it. That was the guy in the white hat that graduated at North Myrtle Beach, I believe. So they do. They're only going to give him a 5-yard penalty on the face mask. Now let's see what the hat was about.
Face mask.
Now they're going to do unsportsmanlike. Now they're going to walk another 15 off. Now it puts it all the way up to the 45-yard line of the Bulldog. So we'll take it. That's the Marlboro Eye Care call we will take. So the guy protested the face mask call too long and got a hat because the man had already thrown the flag. Now the officials are conferring with the guy in the white hat. He's pointing over at the North Myrtle Beach side saying, this is the team we're pulling for, so we're going to leave it just like it is. So the referee's trying to sort out something unknowns to everyone but amongst themselves. And the guy in the white hat says, start the clock, let's go. And that's what we're going to do. One man split to Evers' right. It's the short side of the field over by the Bulldog bench. I believe that's Ford. Going to hand it to Covington. Covington trying to the right side. He's got some run room to the 50, to 45, to 40. Trying to cut it up. Finally hauled down. Rustled down, you might say, at the 30-yard line. Nice gain by Covington off the right side. Covington on a little delay. Like he was going to hand it off. Like he was going to go up the middle. Kind of just stood there for a second. Let the linebackers commit. Went off the right side. Ran through everybody all the way down to the 29-yard line. Go the Bulldogs deep into Chief territory. Now looking to the sidelines for the play. Tyreek Edey now, the lone man to Evers' right. Covington stays in the backfield. 3 men split out to the left. That includes Myron Williams and company. They're going to hand it to Covington. Covington trying the right side again. Nowhere to go. And some flags come in the area that I hate to say it looks like holding area. So they didn't like. Seems like the flags bring other flags. And the Bulldogs are walking back. So it looks like that's what it's going to be. Waiting for the man in the white hat to call it. Holding is the call against the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, it was holding behind the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a little more than 10 yards. It looks like from about the 32, move it back to the, check that, must have been from the 31. It's going to come out to the 41. So it's 10 yards, but from the spot of the foul, it's going to make it first rather, and 21 now for the Bulldogs, all the way back to the Chiefs' 41-yard line. We got to get to the 19 or so of the Chiefs. Man, the white hat spins the clock. Off to the left is Tony Graham, Ian Williams, and didn't pick up the last number. Now Covington comes over and joins Tyreek Edey on the right side. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. The quarterback's got it. That's Myron Williams. Myron's going to toss it. Got a man over there. He hits him. And that's going to be a first down, I believe. No, check that. Tony Graham. It's going to be a gain of about 10. We had too far to go. Down to the 31. They might move him back to the 32. Good gracious, all the way back to the 33. So a nice gain on the play, a gain of about 9, but not enough. Going to bring up second. 13 now for the Dogs. Myron Williams in the Wildcat, or I like to call it the Wild Dog. Trips to his right, 2 men to his left. Nobody's in the backfield with him. Myron rolling to his right, looking. He's got Graham. He's going to toss it downfield. He's got Ion Williams. And Ion is interfered with, ran right into by the defender. Probably, all things considered, not a bad play because it's only going to be 10 yards against the Chiefs. Would have been 6. Williams had a chance to come down with it. The defender bumped right into him, never looked for the ball, jumped up into his arms, but Williams recovered from it, just couldn't get his hands around to the ball. So they'll mark off 10 yards, but it is not a first down. That's what you would think on pass interference, you would have to make it an automatic first down, but it's not. It does go 15 yards. Don't understand that, but if that's the case, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. I thought it was just 10, but it must be a 15-yarder. That's good. We only needed 13. So it's going to be 1st and 10 inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone. We're at the 18-yard line of the Chiefs. 4:12 to go in the first half. Myron Williams is going to stay in at quarterback. 2 men split each way. 3 men to his left, rather. Myron going to run it right up the middle. Gets away from everybody. Pulled down from behind by the jersey. This crowd likes to pull their jerseys. Boy, it looked like he was off to the races, and all of a sudden his jersey looked like a sail on a sailboat, and back he went. Gain of 5 on the play, though. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5, I'm going to call it. Deep into the Carolina Cleaner red zone now. Covington coming back into the backfield with Myron Williams, who remains at quarterback. Going to hand it to Covington. Oh, out come the flags. Not what we needed there. Going to give up our 5 yards, apparently. Bulldogs walking backwards. So offsides on the Bulldogs, going to bring out a Carolina Cleaner red zone 5-yard penalty. Oh, my. Bulldogs have made a lot of mistakes in this one. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 now instead of 2nd and 5. So, got to cut these penalties out. 3 men to Myron's right, 1 to his left. Going to give it to Covington off the left side. No, Myron keeps it himself off the left side. Runs out of running room. Pursuit gets him. Might have made the line of scrimmage. He's on the spot here. Did make a yard. They're going to give him 1 on the play. Ball's at the 16. 9 yards to go for the first down. Oh, I tell you what, the speed of North Myrtle Beach is a little bit deceptive because he pulled it down, looked to his left, and saw a lot of green over there, but by the time he got there, it was covered. The Bulldogs looking at the wristbands, taking a lot of time. Looks like we're going to have to call a timeout. Call a timeout, Coach, and he does. So with 2:40 to go in the first half, Bulldogs take their first timeout. We'll be right back.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Everybody's split out. He's got 4 men to his right, 1 man to his left. Looking over the field, calling for the ball. He's got it. He's going to roll to his right. He's still rolling, still rolling. Going to take it himself. Sidesteps the pressure. Puts his head down. Knocks over the defender. And they're going to give him the 5-yard line. So that should be a Bulldog first down. A Billy Moore Agency Bulldog first down. First and goal now for the Bulldogs. On nice speed over there by Myrtle Williams, the senior. Myrtle has thrown a couple passes, handed it off, and taken for some yardage himself. So a nice drive here. It does, however, stop the clock with 2:23. We want to score, but we didn't want to give the Chiefs any time to return the favor. So back in the gun go the Dogs. Covington in the backfield. Can hand it to Covington. No, keeps it himself. Myrone puts his head down, pulling people with him. It's going to be close. And something's going on in the end zone. Looks like a fight. Flags are flying. And everybody's holding their hands up. Do not like flags on the 1-yard line. If they go against them, they only get a 1 inch. If it goes against us, it'll be 15 yards. Got to have cooler heads. Let's hope at worst it's offsetting. Pointing at us. The referees seem to be fairly instigating this thing. Clock's running. Anyway, the referees are trying to sort it out. The clock kept running on the timeout. Now there's a timeout on the field. The referees are trying to sort it out. We're going to step away and let them fix the clock and hopefully not call a penalty on us. So we'll be right back.
Bullard Realty serves Marlboro County and the PD areas of South Carolina with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bullardrealty1.com or at realtor.com. You can call us at 843-479-4774.
Try to sort it out for you. For some reason, the officials have not addressed the issue of the clock running a bunch of time off, which really is okay for us, just not okay for... All right, now, after both teams run out on the field, the call was offsetting unpersonal sportsman calls against both teams. Apparently dead ball fouls after the whistle had blown, because the ball is on the 1 inch line on the Carolina Cleaner red zone. They put 2:21 back on the clock, which I'm not sure isn't a little too much. But in any case, that's what they put on there. Now the guy in the white hat is going to wind the clock at 2:21. We need to let the clock run a little bit here, because you know they don't start the clock. And that guy's winding his hand. They didn't start the clock. And into the end zone go the Bulldogs. See if they take some time off the clock. Myron Williams off the right side, a big hole. So the Bulldogs with 2:11, which may be unofficial because they may actually run a little more time off the clock. He signaled to start the clock, and it went about 3 seconds and didn't run. And the guy in the white hat is calling a touchdown. Now let's see, he goes to the sideline and tries to get the clock straight. I don't think he's going to worry about it. So 2:11 is going to be the official time, and out comes Hunter Tyndall to do the kicking. Chad Quick up over center. Evers your holder. Tyndall the kicker. Evers is calling for it. It's down. It's up. It's looking good, and it is. So 2:11 to go. The Bulldogs 14, Chiefs 7. Kickoff will be up and coming after these messages. No.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
On the clock. Hunter Tyndall on a two-step into the ball. There's 1-2. High kick could go out of bounds, and it does. Way out of bounds. It came up short. They're saying it went out at the 30. That's good. They'll take it at the 35. So Marlboro Eye Care call off for illegal procedure or whatever you call it, kicking it out of bounds, will give North Myrtle Beach pretty good position on the 35. No, they're not going to take the 35. They're going to make us kick it again. Wow. Okay. So the Bulldogs will re-kick. Marlboro Eye Care call is going to be marked off against the Bulldogs, I guess kicking against the wind. Now the success they had the last time, will make them kick. We'll re-kick here on the kicking out of bounds. Tyndall hadn't figured out there was about a 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing across the field, and when he kicks it to the sideline, it blows it off out of bounds. Bulldogs run a man out late. It's Dykel Garner coming out a little bit late. Now he's going to run all the way across to the other side of the field. Hunter Tyndall this time ready to kick it again. But this time from the 35. Takes a step into it, and the ball blew off the tee. Wow, just as he got ready to kick it, the ball came right off the tee. So instead, Josh Brown is going to get on a knee and put his finger on top of the ball. And the referee says, okay, that'll do it. And finally, Hunter Tyndall gets another shot at it. It's going to be a high kick, and again it's gone out of bounds. You're going to have to kick it downfield. They'll probably take the penalty again, unless they take it at the 42-yard line. They may take that. 42, or are they going to re-kick?
Kick goes out of bounds.
We keep this up, they're going to get some really good field position. They're going to make us kick it again, I believe. The discussion's underway across the way with the coach. He's going to have to make a decision here. They're going to give him as much time as they can to make the decision. They're going to make them re-kick. Well, there's the decision, re-kick it. Well, this time we're going to kick it from the 30-yard line. We're going to have to figure out something. Dean Boyd's over there hollering at him. Kick it down the dang center of the field, son. You're kicking it to the sideline and the wind's blowing and it's blowing it away. Kick it deep, kick it left. We got a really vicious wind blowing across the field here. This front's come through. It's been windy all night since the kickoff. Hunter Tyndall this time must not have liked his last holder, Josh Brown, so he's going to get Jamarcus McLaurin to hold it this time. This time we're going to kick it down the middle of the field. So are we ready? The referee asks. Yes, we are. Let's get this ball in play. There's a kick. It's a low line driver. It's going to go caught, fielded it at 18. And it's going to be tackled down there. A nice diving tackle coming across his 59. That's Keone Purefoy, a junior, 5'10", 190. So Purefoy takes care of business and drops him at the 35, where they should have taken it the first time, but made us kick it twice to take him right back to the 35. Really was hoping that they would go over the intended or the man's hands. Because it was a low line drive kick. It was headed for the end zone. And now what are they going to call? Oh my Lord. There's another penalty. Calling offsides against the Bulldogs. They're going to move it. This is the craziest kickoff I've ever seen. It's going to go all the way back to the 25-yard line and negate. This is the third time. Goodness gracious. A nice tackle by Purefoy. Now the Bulldogs are going to kick it from the 35-yard line. And remember, North Myrtle Beach has got a good field goal kicker, so they're enjoying this. It's like a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. Somebody offsides, something you rarely ever see called on a kickoff. I've seen kids 5 yards, 10 yards that's not called. But tonight, they're going to call everything against the Bulldogs. Now what? Music's playing over here. They're going to make them cut the music off. They don't do that in Myrtle Beach. They'll play that Jumbotron in Myrtle Beach right through a series. Finally, another kick by Hunter Tyndall. We're going to have to ice his leg down after this. It's a low squibber. It's going to hit about the 25, picked up at the 30 to 35 to 40, 45, still on his feet. Hit hard, across midfield, down to the 48 goes North Myrtle Beach. What a crazy turn of events. Oh, that is just heartbreaking to give him the ball on the 48. Check that. That's going to be the 46-yard line. They're almost in field goal range with 2:03 to go in the first half. The Bulldogs deserve better than that. Bulldogs showing there's going to be a pass off to the left sideline, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Intended receiver over there Thompson. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 1:58 to go. 3 times we kicked off to them. 2 times out of bounds, once offsides. 4th time was a charm, but they get it all the way down to the 46-yard line of the Bulldogs. Now they're going to hand it. No, it's going to be another pass. They're going to throw it, and it's caught. And in and out of the hands of number 4 after he was hit just as he called it. That was Class. Class tackled over there by Josh Brown. I'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Chiefs. The play was there, but he didn't grab it cleanly, and right after he couldn't grab it, Brown stuck it. 3 down linemen for the Bulldogs. Chiefs looking to the sideline for the play. They have no timeouts left, and there's 8 seconds, 7 seconds on the play clock. 2 seconds, 1, they just barely got it away. No pressure on the quarterback. It's going to be thrown to the sideline. It's going to be caught inside the 40, right at about the 40-yard line, maybe the 39. It's going to be 4th down, and I'm going to call it 4. 1:50 to go. Big stop here for the defense if they can come up with this one. But we will get the ball to start the second half. Quarterback's calling for it now. He looks to the sideline. Sideline's going to come up with a play. And they've decided on the play. They got everybody down. Quarterback's got it. They're going to hand it up the middle to Class out of bounds. I believe he's short. I do not believe he made it. He did not. Number 4, that's Class. I'm not sure he realized where the chains were. The Bulldogs have held. If he ran out of bounds to stop the clock, but it did not get to the chains. So a miscue by the runner hands it over to the Bulldogs on a 4 and out. But we're going to get the ball in pretty decent field position of our own. That is at the 38. So the Bulldogs take over on the 38 with 1:45 to go here in the first half. Out late comes Tyreek Edey. In this quarterback is Evers. Covington in the backfield with him. Williams split off to his right. Pressure. It's intercepted. Thrown to a lineman. A screen pass right up the middle, intercepted by a lineman. Unbelievable. Unbelievable tackle by Evers at the 10, falls forward to about the 8. With 1:36 to go, Evers throws a screen pass right into the arms of a lineman who comes up with it, ambles down the right side, and finally tackled by Evers, our 2nd interception of the night. The first one turned into points. Now let's see what the Bulldogs can do here. The defense coming right back out on the field. 1:36 to go. The ball is inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone. Looks like it's on about the 6-yard line. Calling for it's the quarterback. He's got 2 men in the backfield. Hands it right up the middle, and he's in up the middle, and he is going to be apparently just short.
Number 6, Nick Green on the carry.
That was Wilson up the middle. 1:22 to go, but they have got plenty of time to get it there. The ball right on the nose of the ball, almost into the end zone. Unbelievable. Through the pass, screen pass. The play was there if we could have gotten it away. We had everybody fooled on it, but we threw it to them. 6 again, right up the middle, short. He is stuffed. Bulldogs hold up the ball, say that we have it. That was Stephon Wilson. Again, stuffed. Let's see where they mark it. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal now. Clock is running. Quarterback right up under center, and he leans forward, and he is going to get it. Let's see. Illegal shift. It's going to move him back 5 yards. So stop the clock. Hold the presses. He's going to have a Marlboro eye care call. Illegal shift by the Chiefs going to move it back from the goal line to just short of the 5-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and goal from there. 38 seconds to go. The good news is the penalty. The bad news is the penalty stopped the clock. So now, Gore in the backfield. High snap, gets it, throws it to the end zone. It's going to be caught and touchdown. Right in the middle of 3 Bulldogs. Caught. Ian Williams not happy. Tyleek Edie was there. So was Josh Brown. But the only one that came up with it was wearing blue. So with 27.9 seconds to go on the interception, the Bulldogs give away 6. 13-14 now with a PAT up and coming. Oh my. Earned a lead and gave it away. Both of their touchdowns have come on interceptions here tonight. There's a spot, it's up, strong, and it's good. So we're tied with 29 seconds to go. We'll step away with this Palmetto Wellness timeout.
The Midgley Agency and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County for over 76 years. Whether you're a tenant from many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
Back out on the field, Andrew Smith. Ball sitting on the 40 with a stiff wind. Bulldogs have Covington drop back along with a high end-over-end kick. It's not going to be taken by anybody. Finally, Myron Williams picks it up, stumbles forward. Might have made a 24, 25-yard line. I think Myron thought some of the upmen were going to catch it, and some of the upmen thought Myron was going to catch it, and it hit right around the 20. Myron had to lean forward and catch it. Got him a little off balance, and he spotted on the 25, and that's where the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Knotted 14-14 on the Midgley Agency scoreboard. 2 interceptions has resulted in 2 scores for the Chiefs. See what the Bulldogs do here. We're going to get it starting the second half. I don't know if we'll be fancy here or not. Going to hand it off the left side. That's Covington. Covington hauled down by the neck around the 30. I don't think we're going to be interested in stopping the clock, so that's probably going to do it. And that should do it. It's 5 seconds. Nobody wants it. And that's going to do it for the first half. So your score here, 14-14, as we take a timeout, Palmetto Wellness timeout for halftime.
I'm Mal Hyman, and I'm running for Congress against Tom Rice. Unlike Tom, I'm not taking any corporate or banking donations, so I can represent all of the district. Unlike Tom, I'm opposed to any drilling for oil off our shores. I believe that our coastline should remain beautiful, property value should remain intact, and protect God's creation. If you want to learn more, visit malhyman.com. I'm Mal Hyman, and I approve this message.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
My name is J.D. Chaplin, and I am running for South Carolina House seat number 54. I'm a fourth-generation farmer, born and raised right here in the PD. I'm also a proud product of our public schools, but I know we can and we have to do better. I'm tired of the PD region being treated like the red-headed stepchild of the state when it comes to infrastructure. This November, I'd appreciate it if you could keep me in mind and vote for me.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Bullard Realty serves Marlboro County and the PD areas of South Carolina with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bullardrealty1.com or at realtor.com. You can call us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as $0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
The Midgley Agency and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County for over 76 years. Whether you're a tenant from many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with legendary Littles.
I'm Mal Hyman, and I'm running for Congress against Tom Rice. Unlike Tom, I'm not taking any corporate or banking donations, so I can represent all of the district. Unlike Tom, I'm opposed to any drilling for oil off our shores. I believe that our coastline should remain beautiful, property value should remain intact, and protect God's creation. If you want to learn more, visit malhyman.com. I'm Mal Hyman, and I approve this message.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
My name is J.D. Chaplin, and I am running for South Carolina House seat number 54. I'm a fourth-generation farmer born and raised right here in the PD. I'm also a proud product of our public schools, but I know we can and we have to do better. I'm tired of the PD region being treated like the red-headed stepchild of the state when it comes to infrastructure. This November, I'd appreciate it if you could keep me in mind and vote for me.
say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Bullard Realty serves Marlboro County and the PD areas of South Carolina with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bullardrealty1.com or at realtor.com. You can call us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as $0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
The Midgley Agency and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County for over 76 years. Whether you're a tenant from many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also look to show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
I'm Mal Hyman, and I'm running for Congress against Tom Rice. Unlike Tom, I'm not taking any corporate or banking donations, so I can represent all of the district. Unlike Tom, I'm opposed to any drilling for oil off our shores. I believe that our coastline should remain beautiful, property value should remain intact, and protect God's creation. If you want to learn more, visit malhyman.com. I'm Mal Hyman, and I approve this message.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
My name is J.D. Chaplin, and I am running for South Carolina House seat number 54. I'm a fourth-generation farmer, born and raised right here in the PD. I'm also a proud product of our public schools, but I know we can and we have to do better. I'm tired of the PD region being treated like the red-headed stepchild of the state when it comes to infrastructure. This November, I'd appreciate it if you could keep me in mind and vote for me.
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
I know. I tell you, I was out there, went out there myself while the band was out, and kind of felt it's kind of odd. It's kind of blowing across the field, but it's wavering back and forth. It just sort of depends. But it's still brisk, and it's not like gust. It's just constant. It is a constant wind blowing out there. The people are bundled up here, I can tell you that. There's the kick. It's a high drive that's going to go into the end zone. He was lucky. Wind was blowing it. It hit about a yard into the end zone instead of hitting out of bounds. But it did break the plane, and that was it. So it will be a touchback. Bulldogs will take it at the 20. That's where we're going to start the second half. All knotted up here at North Myrtle Beach, 14-14. It gave them a cheapie there at the end of the first half. Something you don't want to do, a team that comes in here reeled off 6 straight wins, with their last loss being 2 weeks ago. Because that was our last win. We're almost 3 weeks ago now. Referees sorting something out there on the field. I'm not sure what. Now they've finished talking to everybody. Now they got the ball down. It took them a long time to decide where to spot it. And the guy in the white hat says, let's get this show on the road, and that's what we're going to do. Tigger split way out left of Evers, 2 men to the left, and they're going to run it to the left. That's going to be Delvin Covington. Covington trying to find some blocks, can't do it. He's just do the best he can. Looks like he's going to make 2 or 3 on it. See where they spot it way across the field in a pile. Can't really tell from here. They're going to give him 3 on the carry and bring up 2nd and 7 for the Dogs. Dogs smartly trimmed in pink tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Month here. Something Dean Boyd has stressed over the years, and certainly one of the team moms, I think, is the sponsor here. A nice write-up in the Marlboro Herald. Check that out from your Marlboro Herald this week. Evers in the gun, Covington in the backfield. They're going to slide Elijah Blair over to the left side now. Blair trying to get him involved in the game. Covington right up the middle. Stays on his feet. Must have blown the whistle on the forward motion. Looked like he got it all the way out to the 30, but they're going to move it all the way back to the 26-yard line. We got to get to the 30. We got 4 yards to go. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. We need a first down here. They're going to bring Myron Williams in now at quarterback. Myron and Delvin Covington stay in the backfield. They move Elijah Blair now. Goes into motion to the left. He stops. Now we're moving Tony Graham over to the left. He stays in motion. We've overloaded the left side. And Myron Williams finds a little gap, and he is across the 25, but I don't think he made the 30. It's going to be 4th down. He comes up just short, maybe a yard short on the play. Gain 3, needed 4. Boy, it looked like he had overloaded line over there. But he could not get the right block and does not make the 30. The nose of the ball just barely touching the 29. It's going to bring out a punting situation into the wind. Evers is going to have to punt it away. Not what we wanted to do to open the 3rd quarter here on the road in region play. Our first foray on the road in our new region. And waiting for the snap. There it is. Snap is back. And Evers kicked it off the side of his foot. Might have got it to the 32-yard line. Might end up being about a 3-yard punt. We'll see where they mark it. All the Bulldogs over here have groaned. All the Bulldog fans let out a collective groan. The ball is now on the 33 as a 4-yard punt.
33-yard line.
So into the wind, the punt come up short on 3rd down. Should have gone for it if we'd only known. So a 4-yard punt puts North Myrtle Beach in really good field position at the 33 of the Bulldogs. looking to the sidelines for the play. They take a lot of time to get the play off because they act like they're going to snap it. Then they stop and they look to the sidelines. 2 men in the backfield. That's Gore and Cass. They're going to hand it up the middle to number 4. That's Class. And he, again, sits on top of people. No, the Bulldogs say, we have it. Let's see what the referee says. The referee says we don't have it. And they're going to give him a 2-yard gain on it. One of those where it looked like he was down. It looked like he kind of fell on top of somebody and sort of leaned forward again. So gain of 2. The Bulldogs thought they had a fumble, but we did not, according to the official. Bring up 2nd and 8. Giving them away to good field position here. They're in field goal range, no question. And the quarterback's going to keep it. He snaps it out. It's going to be a pitch back. Nobody's there. He's at the 10, the 5, and did he make the end zone? They're going to say he's out at the 1-yard line. The pitch man went to the quarterback, and there was nobody there after the pitch. Wide open left side, and down the sideline streaks Gore, and Gore all the way down inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone to the 2-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs of North Myrtle Beach. Carterson, somebody in the wrong position, no doubt about it, because nobody was there when he made the pitch. It was clear sailing, and finally ran down by the corner of the safety over there and tossed out of bounds. 1st and goal from the 2. Chiefs are in the quarterback's going to keep it himself, and into the end zone he goes, untouched. 8:34 on the clock. Chiefs have pulled ahead following a 4-yard punt and a 20-yard scamper to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs have made the Bulldogs pay for their mistakes. Every time we've made a mistake, the Chiefs are making us pay. Out to do the kicking comes their number 3. The Chiefs have had a very short field, and they take advantage of it. And there's a snap back. It's down, it's up, and it's good. 8:34 to go. Michigan Agency scoreboard shows the Chiefs up 21-14. We're going to step away with a Palmetto Wellness timeout.
Bullard Realty serves Marlboro County and the PD areas of South Carolina with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bullardrealty1.com or at realtor.com. You can call us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs with financing rates as low as 2.9%. And if you're worried about credit, don't. We offer buy here, pay here, and we offer down payments as low as 0. So come see us on Highway 301 South in Dillon.
He knew he had a leg, and he does. He only weighs 150 pounds, but he makes it sail. So the Bulldogs again start at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. But this time after giving up a 7-point touch, 33-yard drive on a 4-yard punt. So the Bulldogs now, Evers back in the game, into the shotgun. We got Williams, Graham, and Ian and Myron Williams right. We got Tigger forward to the left. Covington stays in the backfield. There's the snap back. Going to give it to Covington off the left side. Covington looking for some running room. Might get a couple in there. Hard running. Slammed to the ground as he goes to the line of scrimmage. Going to gain a little better than I thought. He gained We'll give him 4 on the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back in the gun goes the Bulldogs. Evers calling for it along with Covington. Looking. He's got a man. Myron Williams catches it, and he leans forward, trying to make the 30, and he does. That's going to be a first down. It's going to be a Billy Moore agency first down. Out to the 31-yard line go the Bulldogs. A little bit high. Didn't give Myron Williams much time to run with it. The defenders were there right after he caught it, but Myron muscled his way from the 29 to the 31 to move the chains and to pick up that all-important Billy Moore agency first down. We don't want to punt into this win again from that same field. 7:35 to go in this one. The Bulldogs down 14-21 as we're into the third quarter. There's a hand from Myron Williams out of the crazy dog. Hands it over to Covington. Kept his hands on it like he was going to keep it. But Covington, I think, a little bit confused. Didn't get his footing very well. Gain 2. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Clock running. Myron Williams back in at quarterback. Going to the wristbands of the Dogs. Trips to the left. One man, that's Tigger Ford to the right. Covington in the backfield. Fred McRae up over the ball. He snaps it. Myron Williams comes up with it, puts his head down at the line of scrimmage, hits a host of blue jerseys. Might have gained 2. Depends on the spot. Nowhere to go. Myron just took his punishment, put his head down and ran right into him. Ball's going to be at the 35. We got to get to the 41, so it's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Bulldogs. Well, check that. They put it at the 36, so it's going to be 3rd and 5. Bulldogs stay in the gun. Myron stays in at quarterback, trips to his left. Covington in the backfield. Going to hand it to Covington. No, he's going to keep it himself right up the middle, and bad decision. He is rolled short, way short. Might have picked up 1 as he goes up the middle. So the Bulldogs again going to have to punt it away as the wind is really whistling across this field. So out comes Evers to punt again. Bulldogs huddling up. 4th down and about 2. Maybe 3. 3 to go here. Bulldogs line is being crowded by the Chiefs there. And now out comes a flag. That could be an interesting flag here. Got a Marlboro eye care call against the Chiefs. So a cheapy first down by the Chiefs. Must have lined up off sides. And I'll tell you, that's the wimpiest call in high school football. If you ever get across the line of scrimmage, it is offsides. Once everybody is set, I don't know. I tell you, it just seems wimpy. In the pros, you can jump over and jump back. But here, you over, that's it. So a good Marlboro eye care call for the Bulldogs. Moves it out to the 43 and a first down. Evers back in at quarterback. Covington reverses field, takes it up the middle. Now up the middle he goes, dragging blue jerseys with him. Gain of 8. What a nice run by Covington. Nice blocking on the up the left side. And he is going to gain 8 on the carry. He's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Handed it to him like he was coming around the right end, but he shutter stepped, took it up the left side. Those big ones on the left side, including old Big E, opened him a nice hole, and up the middle he went for 8. Evers calling for it. He's going to hand it back to Covington now. Whistles, flags. Play is stopped. That's not a good sign. Officials are conferring. It's going to be against us. 5 yards, Marlboro here, 5 yards against the Bulldogs. A lot of penalties tonight. A lot of penalties. So from 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 7, not nearly as pleasant to call a game when you got 7 instead of 2. Bulldogs going to the wristbands. Fred McCray up over the ball. Evers in at quarterback, Covington in the backfield. Myron split to the left. Gonna throw a quick pass off to the left. That's Tigger forward. Tigger's got it, nowhere to go.
Pass is complete. Ford on the reception.
Gonna give him 2 on the play. Ford does catch it, but nowhere to run once he catches it. It's gonna bring up 3rd. But they're going to give him 3 on the play, so it's going to bring 3rd and 5 now for the Bulldogs. Tigger stays out to the left, trips to the right. Evers calling for it. Now he looks over to the sideline. 8 seconds to get it off, 7. Now he's got it. And it's going to be a delayed handoff. But it is sniffed out by the defense. Delayed handoff on a
Covington on the run.
Covington snuffed in the backfield for a huge loss all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. So he loses 6 on the play. Ball out to the 43. It's going to be a draw play. But Covington couldn't get past the linemen as they came in. If he could have broken the containment of the line, he would have been gone because they were all in the backfield. So Evers now back into punt. Chiefs have a man back on their own 30. It's a low snap. Evers picks it up and again shanks the punt. This one's going to hit around the 49, takes a Bulldog roll down to the 40. A low snap rolled it to him. He kind of hurried a little bit, had some men coming. Got off a squibber in the wind, took a nosedive around the 48 of the Chiefs, took a 8-yard Bulldog bounce down to the 40, and that is where North Myrtle Beach will take over. 1st and 10, up 21-7 with 2:31 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs had a 14-7 lead, but an interception right before the half gave that away, and then a 4-yard punt gave North Myrtle Beach a short field. They forged ahead 21-14. Now they're 60 yards from stretching this lead. There's a pitch off to the left side. It's there again, up to the 50 and rolled out of bounds. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be a Billy Moore agency first down right at the 50. He pitched it at the last second. You got to give him credit, the sophomore credit, for taking his punishment. But after he pitched it, the contained man missed him. He scampers for 10 off the left side, rolling to his right. Now he's got a man open in the flat, and he catches it, and he is rolled out of bounds and fumbled the ball once he was out of bounds. Catching it over there was Gore. First down, a Billy Moore agency first down to the Bulldog 38. So 2 plays, 2 first downs for the Chiefs. Visiting Bulldogs kind of taking it on the chin, the momentum on the chin right here, the momentum shifting over to the Chiefs. Pardon me. Stuffed up the middle goes Gore for no gain. So no running up the middle, but I'll tell you, the sidelines have been porous for us here tonight. Jakeem Little stuffing it up the middle. I believe that's Malik. He's going to pass it, drops back, throws one in the flat, floats it out there, but there's nobody around him, catches it at the 35, and he is pushed out of bounds inside the 30 down to the 37-yard line. Go to Chiefs. Move the chains. It's another Billy Moore Agency first down. So the Chiefs offense have found their gear and starting to move the ball. Chiefs line up at the line of scrimmage, then act like they're going to get the snap. Then they all turn and look to the sideline. It's very going to be a pass down through the middle, and it's caught at about the 10. Retreats a little bit to the 15, and there he's tackled by Myron Williams. But move the chains. It's another Billy Moore Agency first down for the Chiefs. It's inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone down to the 15. First and 10 for the Chiefs. In their dark blue uniforms with white pants. Marlboro dressed all in white tonight with the black hats. Here's the snap. A high, almost got away from the quarterback, but he somehow hung on to it, handed up the middle, gain of 2. Will bring up 2nd and 8. Looked like the quarterback caught that snap by his fingernails, but able to bring it down and stick it in the gut of Gore. Gore right up the middle. Gain of 2. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the 13. Looking to the sideline for the play. Quarterback spreading the word. Myron Williams giving some hand signs over from his side, heading it to, it's time to Class off the right side. The speedster. Check that was Gore. Stopped at the 10-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 now.
Gain of 3 on the play.
3rd and 5. Nice for the defense to step it up right here. Down 7. They may not get this one away. They're not. That's it. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs down 14-21 on the the Midgley Agency scoreboard, and we're going to step away with a Palmetto Wellness timeout for quarter change.
The Midgley Agency and Real Estate has been serving Marlboro County for over 76 years. Whether you're a tenant from many properties that they manage, purchasing the home of your dreams, or letting them handle all of your insurance needs, you're guaranteed to be greeted with a smile.
Do you want a vacation and travel like rock stars? Well, you need to reach out to us, MKL Travel. We help turn your dream vacations into reality vacations. Get booked up today.
We also can show you how to save on your taxes, earn extra income. If you want to learn how to travel on wholesale instead of retail, get hooked up with Legendary Littles.
North Myrtle Beach, for some reason, had the ball on the 10. They huddled up and talked to the coach way down on the other side. They're having to run all the way across the field to get to their 10-yard line, where they're going to find it to be 3rd and 5 from the 10. As we commence the 4th quarter, this will be the first play of the 4th quarter, as the Bulldogs find themselves down 21-7. And a score here would hurt my feelings. Need a turnover. Here's a snap. It's going to be a pass to the corner of the end zone. Nobody's there that's wearing white. It's caught. And they're saying inbounds. Myron Williams says he was out of bounds, but the guys in the striped jersey say he was in there. So with 11:55, the first play of the fourth quarter is going to put North Myrtle Beach up 13 with the PAT up and coming. A 5-yard strike into the corner. Had a step on the defense, and the quarterback dropped it right in there into this wind. Give the sophomore credit. He's playing pretty good out here. There's a snap back. The kick is up, and it's good. So 11:55 to go. Bulldogs down 28-14. We're going to step away for the Palmetto Wellness timeout.
I'm Mal Hyman, and I'm running for Congress against Tom Rice. Unlike Tom, I'm not taking any corporate or banking donations, so I can represent all of the district. Unlike Tom, I'm opposed to any drilling for oil off our shores. I believe that our coastline should remain beautiful, property values should remain intact, and protect God's creation. If you want to learn more, visit malhyman.com. I'm Mal Hyman, and I approve this message.
Glad to have you along on PDBSN.com here on a Bulldog Football Friday night. Unfortunately, I don't have very good news from the coast. Bulldogs are down 28-14 with a quarter left. There's a kick. It's a squibber, and the Bulldogs are having to fall on it at the 30. Kicked it into the wind, and Bulldogs not counting for weirdness of the football. He kicked it. It wasn't a squibber. It was really kind of high, but it was kind of a dying duck, and it kind of hit in an area where there were no Bulldogs. We didn't come up with it cleanly. The good news is we will get it at the 32-yard line, 1st and 10. 68 yards, some pay dirt. See if we can answer a 60-yard drive by the Chiefs and put some points of our own back on the board and tighten this thing up. Two men split each way for Evers. Now a man in motion. And out comes the flags. Man in motion was Graham going to his right. And out come the Marlboro Eye Care calls.
Procedure against Marlboro.
Going to be against the Dogs. Dogs, big lineman down there, don't look happy. Somebody must have flinched or either lined up all sides. Evers in at quarterback. Graham and Edie split to his left. Williams and off to the right. Now Graham in motion going the other way. Evers is going to keep it. Going to fire it down the field. He's got a man angling for it but can't come up with it. That's Ian Williams in double coverage. Ian came across the field, ran into the defender. Out came a flag. The guy in blue is making his case to the referee, but I believe the referee's going to call it pass interference. I didn't see it that way myself, but I'll take it if that's what they call it. So the Marlboro Eye Care call up and coming. It may have been called on not the guy in front. The guy behind him may have reached over and grabbed him when he tried to run over and get the ball. The wind definitely Evers threw it down the right side, and the wind blew it back toward the middle of the field. And I think as Ian Williams saw it, and he ran back toward it, I think the defender, not realizing that he had a man in front, double coverage, reached over and may have grabbed that jersey. In any case, it's going to be a 1st and 10 on a 10-yard penalty pass interference puts the Bulldogs right back in business on a Billy Moore Agency first down, 1st and 10 from the 42. Graham in motion to his right. Covington in the backfield with Evers. Covington's going to get it off the left side, looking for somewhere to run. Finally tossed out of bounds around the 46-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play, 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Hard running by Covington. One thing about that young man, doesn't matter what's on the scoreboard, he's going to be playing as hard as he can. I like the way he plays football. Fred McCray back up over the football, checking their wristbands. Evers in at quarterback. 2 men split each way. Covington in the backfield. Myron Williams now moves to his right, stays in motion. And they've trying the same side, the left side of the Bulldogs' offensive line goes Covington. And Covington up to the 50-yard line. He's going to come up a couple of yards short. Going to bring up 3rd down now. 3rd and short for the Bulldogs. I'm going to call it 3rd and 2. Ball sitting squarely on the 50-yard line. Drive started back at the 32. We're out at the 50. I'd like to see this thing keep going. We need to put some points on the board here. Evers puts Graham into motion, this time coming back to the short side of the field. And he's going to hand it to Covington off the left side again. And DC runs it out of bounds, and it's going to be enough for a first down. A Billy Moore Agency first down. Move to change. I like this drive. Covington didn't have much running room as he came around the short side of the field, but he knew where the chains were.
Marlboro. Then the Chiefs 47.
Gets it down to the 47-yard line of the Chiefs. Our passing game has not been effective, but we have gotten some calls on it. Kind of kept us rolling. Covington now right up the middle. Tries the right side. Now the ball comes loose. Comes flying out of his hands. The Chiefs say they have it. So do the guys in the stripes. So a fumble stops the drive. And the Chiefs are going to take over. At the 41-yard line. Well, that's one of those there that just giving it extra effort, trying to put the gas on, and as he was going down just inches from the ground, the ball comes out. And the Chiefs right back in business. Bulldogs down 28-14. Needed a score there. Got to have a stop. Handoff right up the middle. That's Gore. He's at the 50. Now he's being drugged by 1 foot. Holding on to him was Tyreek Edey. Dragging him along. Across the 45 to the 44 of the Bulldogs. 1st and 10. Billy Moore Agency. First down for the Chiefs. Bulldog defense looking kind of tired out there right now. Chiefs again look to the sideline for the play. They get it. Quarterback spreads the word. He's got 4 seconds to get the play off. 3, 2, 1. He just gets it. Hands it to Gore, this time off the right side. And gain is going to be 5 on the play. And bring up 2nd and 5. Bulldogs can't seem to find their equilibrium on defense. 4 down linemen now for the Dogs. Looking back to the sideline for the play. I tell you, the sophomore McClendon thrown into service when Bass was hurt late in the week. He's done a pretty decent job. There's Gore up the middle. Sidesteps the pressure. Had pressure coming right on him somehow. He was able to step back and avoid everybody. Draws it forward just short of the chains. He's up at the 35-yard line. Going to come up 1 yard short. 3rd and 1 now for the Chiefs of North Myrtle Beach. They run a man in on late. It's number 10. Colin Fort's the quarterback. He looks to the sideline. Still looking. Saying, come on, coach, give me a play. 6 seconds to get it off. Getting close, and he does. He gets it right up the middle to Gore. Gore undercut on a nice play by Demarion Bingham, but his momentum carried him forward. Let's see where the spot is. Bingham hit him about a yard short. And they moved it all the way back to the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and inches now for the Chiefs. Nice play by Bingham. Got off the line and got right up under his feet. Gore stays in the backfield along with Class. Bulldogs showed pressure up the middle. They look back for a play. Plenty of time to get the play off. Chiefs go down. They hand it up the middle. No, they're going to flip it off the left side. And, tired. It's going to depend on the spot. Looked like Ty Bridges almost had it sniffed out, but he just got off balance and let him get just another half yard, and that might be just enough. And the Bulldogs say, no, with the spot, we might be ours. If Josh Woods got a straight eye, now Iron Williams gives them the same call. They're going to bring out the chain. So we got a measurement. This is a big measurement right here. Could be Bulldog ball. Here comes the spot. They're holding the chain at the 40. It is a first down. Oh my. By the nose of the ball, it is a first down. A Billy Moore agency first down. Billy Moore has been giving out way too many first downs for the guys in the blue shirts. We need to get the guys trimmed in pink over here to come up with a stop. We need a turnover. I'm calling for the turnover. Quarterback's in his crouch calling for it. He's going to pass it downfield. He's got a man over and just over the outreached hands of the safety and into the hands of Finch. So it is going to be complete and all the way down to the 4-yard line goes the Chiefs. Oh my. Tyreek Edey looked like he had a bead on it that went just over his fingertips, right into the hands of the intended receiver. And he is down at the 4-yard line. 1st and goal now for the Chiefs. Looking back to the sideline for the play. This has not been easy to watch here in the second half. Chiefs taking a long time. They got 2 seconds to get it off. 1-0. They didn't get it off, but it's not going to be called. Now the quarterback's hit. As he goes off the left side, the quarterback for some reason kept it himself. I know he scored over there one time. The ball comes loose, but they're saying it was already down. So it's going to be a loss back to the 5-yard line. That's good. So loss of 1 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and goal deep in the Carolina Cleaner red zone from the 5-yard line. He didn't call the penalty. They did run out of time before they got the play off. Low snap. Quarterback keeps it himself. This time hit again. Stood up. Pushed back. A little bit of extra shove on the quarterback over there. In the professionals, that would have been a 15-yard penalty. And that was Josh Woods showing a little frustration over there. Couldn't bring the big tall guy down. And he gave him a shove at the end to throw him on the ground. Crowd across the way didn't like it. Don't blame them. McClendon's done a good job, though, coming in as a backup quarterback. Done a yeoman's job so far. Seems to be a little bit of confusion among the quarterback. Now he's going to pass it, throwing it off to the sideline, and it is over the heads of the defender and into the arms of a waiting Chief. Reese Finch again.
Touchdown, Chief.
You could see it coming. The defender just never saw it.
On the touchdown reception.
And that is a touchdown with 5:40 to go. The Chiefs are pouring it on your Bulldogs. A 5-yard pass from McClendon to Finch. It's probably taking this game out of reach with 5:40 to go, and a very lethargic Bulldog offense out here tonight. Here comes the PAT. It's back. Snap is up. Kick is good. So with 5:40 to go, Midget Agency scoreboard showing the Chiefs 35, your Bulldogs 14. We'll be back with a kickoff after a Palmetto Wellness timeout.
So you're up at dawn, kid, look alive. You've been saving for a big man cave. Good luck with that, Dave. You made the most of your retirement plan, so you better learn to drive that RV, man. So many things you're doing in your life. Nationwide is on your side.
Glad to have you back here at North Myrtle Beach. North Myrtle Beach just scored their 35th point. There's a toe into this one that's going to be high. It's going to be taking it about the 5. That's Myron Williams. Myron, a lot of blue jerseys coming right at him. A lot of white ones way downfield. But the blue jerseys got deeper penetration, and he does get a nice 20-yard return, though, out to the 20, I'm going to call that the 24-yard line. Caught it around the 4. Unfortunately, the lead blockers were trying to block downfield. There wasn't anybody left to block. They were all back there tackling Myron, trying to run the ball up the field. So the Bulldogs, long way to go here, but need to get there in a short time. Evers in the shotgun, calling for it, looking downfield, looking. He's going to throw one deep. It's going to be in between Myron Williams and Ian Williams, right in between the two of them. I'm not sure Myron saw it, as he might have had a play on it. Ian Williams streaking down the field. He was covered, but Evers pretty good mustard on that one. It was about a 40 yards in the air. Evers barking out the play. Everybody's going to the wristband now. 2 men split each way. Covington in the backfield. Might be a little flare pass off to the right side. We've got it. That's Edie. Edie all the way up to the 35-yard line. Moved the chains. It's a Billy Moore Agency first down. Tyleek Edie caught it and ran like his pants were on fire. Moved the chains. I like the looks of that. Where's that been all night? Evers stood out with a little bit of conviction. Evers calling for it. He's by himself in the backfield. Got some pressure on him. Evers is running it right up the middle. He's going to slide. See where they mark him. They're going to mark him up to the 45. That will be enough for a Billy Moore Agency first down if that's what they say it is. So Evers showing pretty good foot speed right there. And out's going to come Elijah Blair. Elijah Blair now coming in to run the quarterback a little bit. So 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 45. Elijah Blair taking over the Rams. He's calling for it. Looking. Going to run off to the right side. Gets away from one person. Sidesteps another one. Finally tossed for a big loss. Going to lose 4 on the play. 3, they move it up a yard. Looked like he was going to throw it, but I couldn't tell if it was a design quarterback keeper, because when he pulled it in not to throw it, there are a lot of blue jerseys all over him. North Myrtle Beach has got good speed on the defense, and they were in our backfield in a hurry. Out comes Evers. 2nd now and 12. Evers under some pressure. He lets it go. Throws it out and just over the outreached hands of Myron Williams. A lot of pressure on Evans. He had to get rid of it in a hurry and almost hooked up with Myron down around the 30-yard line. 3rd and 12 now. Myron saying, send somebody else in because I am tired. Out comes Myron. In goes Ty Bridges. Bridges, Graham, and Ian Williams lined up on the right side. Covington's going to join one split off to the left. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. The quarterback steps up. He's going to run it again. Nowhere to go. Slides down. It's going to bring up 4th and 7. Check that. It's going to be 4th and 8. It gets the ball up to the 47-yard line. Bulldogs go for it. Down 35-14 with 3 minutes to go. You have no choice here but to go for it. I want anybody to remember to hang on. I'll go down on the field and talk to Coach Dean Boyd on the SPC coach's post-game interview. And it was a handoff to Covington out of the backfield. Nobody's there. It's at the 50, the 40, the 30, almost to the 25, and down he goes. A nice, everybody rolled to the right except Covington, and all the defenders went with him. He handed it to Covington. Covington goes against the grain, and nobody was in contain. So on 4th and 8, Covington gets a gasher way down to the 27-yard line. And there is a chief down, but he's trying to get up and stay in the game. They're going to make him come out, I'm sure, at least for one play. Trainer came out and got him.
Kepley Bennett, the injured chief on the play.
So the Bulldogs have it, 1st and 10 on the Billy Moore Agency first down from the 28. The injured chief going to the sideline. 2:47 to go. Bulldogs would like to get a score in here right now. Evers calling for it out of the gun. He's got it, looking right, rolls to his right. He's got a man open, that's Ian Williams. Ian takes it at the, nice play too, takes it at the 25. Oh no, and he fumbled it. Fumbled it down on the 10-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And he's down, still down. Ian Williams made a great catch at the 25, took a beat, cutting in and around people from the 20 down to the 15, but the ball comes loose, and another fumble on the Marlboro County Bulldog goes over to the Chiefs. The ball is inside the Carolina Cleaner red zone. It's at the 12-yard line. So the Bulldogs cannot get away from the turnover bug. Once again, deep in, close to the goal line, deep on the Carolina Cleaner red zone. Turn it over again. Ooh, it's a pitch over to the right side. And he is hammered. When the ball gets there, he is hit hard. Looked like over there was number 20, Josh Brown. Knocked the ball out of his hands. And on the ground it went. The Bulldogs couldn't return the favor of recovering the fumble, but they did lose it all the way back to the 5-yard line. So that's going to bring up second and very long, well, not very long, 15. Chiefs taking a lot of time here. The Bulldogs have 3 timeouts. I'm not sure they'll actually use them. Out of the gun goes the Chiefs. And hand it up the middle. Now he drifts off to the left side, still on his feet. Gets away from the rush. Hit finally by DeCal Garner over there. A gain of at least 10 on the play. And the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. So we're going to step away with 1:24 to go. The Bulldogs are going to take a timeout. We'll be back.
My name is J.D. Chaplin, and I am running for South Carolina House seat number 54. I'm a 4th-generation farmer born and raised right here in the PD. I'm also a proud product of our public schools, but I know we can and we have to do better. I'm tired of the PD region being treated like the red-headed stepchild of the state when it comes to infrastructure. This November, I'd appreciate it if you could keep me in mind and vote for me.
Third and 1, they hand off to the left side to Gore. Gore stays on his feet all the way up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. A little pushing and shoving going on after the play. No sense in getting kicked out of next week's game when you're up 35-14. It would not make a lot of sense. But anyway, so shoving after the play by the Chiefs, probably taunted by Bulldog, but nonetheless, not what the Bulldogs wanted here. But came in here after a couple of weeks off, hoping to maybe have healed some of those injuries that we had and maybe had a chance to hone our skills a little bit, come up with a game plan against a really good North Myrtle Beach team. Looks like we're going to walk away here 1-1 in the region, as will North Myrtle Beach, who was 0-1 coming into the game. They will be 1-1. So both teams leave tonight 1-1. North Myrtle Beach will go to 7-1 on the season. Bulldogs will go 3-5. Under 30 seconds to go now. I want you to remember, please stick around. I'm going to go down on the field. The SPC coach's post-game interview with Coach Dean Boyd. Out in the wind. It'll be windy. Be interesting to see what he has to say. And the quarterback takes a knee, and that should do it. 10 seconds left. Both teams starting to come to the sidelines now, so that will do it. That's it. The end of the game. 35 for the Chiefs, 14 for the Bulldogs. Stay tuned for the SPC coach's post-game interview.
Thank you for coming out tonight. Don't forget your teams, E-Team and JV, are home next Thursday night.
Now, Rich, did we decide which one?
Say hello to the friendly staff of Priority One Home Health Care. Family owned and operated since 2002, specializing in personal care, home management, and companion care. Here at Priority One Home Health Care, we believe that your needs come first.
For friendly, knowledgeable service, come see us at Causey's Home Center for your next project. We have a full selection of quality paints, plumbing and electrical hardware, as well as lumber. Pick your new floor covering from our wide selection of carpet, tile, and linoleum. You're part of the family at Causey's, so come visit us on the bypass in Bennettsville.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong,
What a day!
but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Bullard Realty serves Marlboro County and the PD areas of South Carolina with residential, land, farm, and commercial sales. View our listings at bullardrealty1.com or at realtor.com. You can call us at 843-479-4774.
Come on down to Dillon County's #1 car dealership, where we've been voted #1 8 years in a row. There's a huge variety of clean, low mileage, used cars, trucks, and SUVs, with financing rates as low as 2.9%.
Okay, Marlboro County, stay with us for the post-game interview with Coach Dean Boyd, Dan McNeil of the Herald-Advocate, and Lon Lester. So stand by, folks. It'll be coming up in just a moment. Again, folks, coming up soon is the post-game interview with Dan McNeil of the Herald-Advocate, our host Lon Lester, and Coach Dean Boyd of the Mighty Bulldog. So stand by, and we'll be with you in just a moment with the post-game interview. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right. I think Coach Boyd's about to come over and talk to us.
Coach Boyd, we walk away here 1-1, which isn't the end of the world. But just turnovers and just some bad breaks seem like just took us right off the rail after the first half.
It did. I mean, we first had that touchdown right before half, the turnover right there right before half, that hurt us. But when we're still in good shape at that point, it's 14-14. It's like starting the game over. We come out and play hard and come out and play with enthusiasm, and then anything can happen there. And we felt like we put a new set in for them and a new some new stuff in there for them, and felt like we could hurt them with it, and it should have been able to hurt them with it, and just came out flat. And we talked about it. We warned about it in there. We talked about not coming out flat. We had to come out and play hard and play with enthusiasm, just like we did with the start of this game. But we didn't do it, and that puts us at 1-1. They're a good football team. There's no doubt about that. But I don't think they're that much better than us. We just turned the ball over. And the sad thing is, and again, I go back to, as we've worked on it over and over and over again. We have done fundamentals and fundamentals and fundamentals and talked about protecting the ball. We got to protect the ball. We cannot turn the ball over. And you can't beat good football teams like that. Every game we've lost this year has been 4 to 5 turnovers in each of those games. And you can't do it. And we still, they're 7-1 now. So we still haven't lost to any bad teams. Although I think that was a team that we could have beaten right there. We haven't lost any bad teams. I mean, Sherrall 7 or 8-1. Hartsville 7-1, 6-1. Scotland's still undefeated, and Dillon is only lost one. They were tied tonight. I don't know how they did tonight, but all in all, though, I mean, we've lost to teams that are about 35-3. So we hadn't lost any bad teams, but we got to get over that hump. We don't seem to get over the hump, and we got to learn to get over that hump and quit turning the ball over. You can't beat good football teams by turning it over.
They had 14 points in the first half, both of them on interceptions. And if you take that away, we go in there with some real momentum instead of kind of flat, with them scoring right before the first half. And then, we get out flat. The wind, obviously, we don't have our kicking games haven't been strong. You get in the wind, you kick a 4-yard field pull, and they're right back in business. I mean, it seemed like it just went North Myrtle Beach's way. I don't know if it's the home field advantage or what, but just so we couldn't get that rail going in the second half.
It's been that way for us all year long. I mean, we it's like you said, even with them stopping us on that first drive, if we get a good punt, we'd have been better off just going for it. Yeah. We'd have been better off just going for it. But even if we get off a good punt, a decent punt, maybe we stop them, maybe slow them down. But you can see we already didn't have much enthusiasm and much excitement. And then we had a 4-yard punt or a 2-yard punt, I thought it was. And then they just take it right down there in 2 or 3 plays and score. We quit playing on defense, too. I'll be honest with you. We just played a great first half, and the second half, we just quit playing on the defensive side of the ball.
It's kind of hard to overcome that. I mean, because you're right. I don't know if you think maybe they just were out of football shape. I mean, it's been a 2-week layoff. I mean,
no, I don't. I don't understand it. I mean, because we've been running, we've been staying in shape. It's been a problem for us all year long. If you go back and look at all of our games, we play a tremendous first half, and in the second half, it's like we come out of the locker room and we're dead, and we're not showing much enthusiasm. And I don't know what's happening and what the transition is, but something's happening that our football team just wants to lay down and don't play the third quarter. And really, that's when we got out of this one. Again, it was the third quarter. If you go back and look all season long, third quarter's killed us. Again, it was the same thing tonight. Because the fourth quarter, we were down by 2 touchdowns and had to start doing things that you could have turnovers on. But we had a great game plan against them. I think we gashed them at times with stuff that we had planned. We were able to run the football early on them like we thought we could, and then the interception to open the game, and they take it down the field and score, and the interception right before half big, and then I think they go up 28-14 at some point, and we're driving the football then, and we fumble it, and they take it down and score, and then right there at the end of the game, we're taking it right back down the field again, and then fumble again inside the 20. I mean, you just can't do that and be a good football team. You just can't do it.
Yeah, turnovers were definitely a killer. Now, you just had 2 weeks off. You're going to turn right in. You got another week off. Is that kind of throw your rhythm back off, or you got a rhytm? Are you concerned about that, or do you think a week off here will be good for you?
Well, it's going to be hard because our kids are down. I mean, they're down. I mean, you can sit there and see them in the huddle. They're dejected. They don't know what to think. They don't know how to act. They don't know what's going on. So, to be honest with you, as poorly as we played, we'll probably take Monday off. We'll probably take Monday off and let them get their heads back about them a little bit so they can feel better about themselves. Then practice fundamentals again Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Put in the game plan for Wilson because we do have a game plan already in place from what we had seen earlier, and kind of go from there and have the whole week, have 8 days to prepare for them, basically, practice days. And normally you only have 3. So that should help us. But Wilson had a big win last night. They've got an outstanding defense. Their record is misleading, is all get out. And, we just got to do a much better job. And
I'm really disappointed because I really thought we could beat this team tonight, and we just came out the second half and didn't play. And I can't put my finger on why that's happening because we're a better football team than we showed the second half. I think if we play the second half like we played the first half, we win this football game. Well, good. We don't take any more of your time. Have a safe trip back. I know the roads are kind of treacherous, and so I know you guys need to get on the road. But Trust lost tonight, and we definitely will not lose next week. I'll put my
Yeah, I know it. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
There's the story from the field here. Final score 35-14. The Bulldogs are off next Friday night. Return to action in 2 weeks at Wilson. For Line Lester, Lorenzo Adams, this is Dan McNeil. Good night.